Hey, what's up, man? Metro's back. All right, and today we got some catching up to do on the series. Okay, Pokemon Rejuvenation continuing, episode 10, I believe. And there's some things we need to talk about. All right. First of all, I missed a small segue into this area, off screen basically. It's just the Revenant Keta telling me to come down here, so I did come down here. And this episode is going to be pretty much the gym battle that it was meant to be last time. Okay, this is much more difficult. You got to beat him for the badge, which we didn't receive last time, if you remember. Very similar to Corey's character, huh? But anyway, yeah. Now we got to actually beat him for the badge, and this is way more difficult. All right, so I've prepared what I believe to be a strong counter team. There are better combinations out there, but I'm going to show you guys my Pokemon right now. All right, the Mr. Mime is the Mime Jr. that I picked up. You saw that on screen in the last episode. And the Frogadier is a Pokemon that I picked up from one of the first episodes, but it was a Shadow Pokemon. All right, the Shadow Pokemon thing, you just get their heart scale too low. And in fact, I think I have some items. Maybe I didn't actually buy them, but yeah, there's items in the town that you can buy that lower the heart scale. And then once you get it to 0, you can transform the Pokemon back to a normal Pokemon. So this Pokemon's actually pretty important for this battle. All right, we're going to talk about that first as well. You'll see, where is it? There it is there. You'll see the ability, Protean, changes the Pokemon type to the type of the ability that he uses, whatever. It's meant to be said that. And this is extremely important. So you should have been able to pick up 2 ability capsules. I'm not even sure where I've gotten them, honestly, but I have them here. So yeah, use them. Use one to make sure he has this if you guys are going to follow this strategy. He starts with an ability called Torrent, which is completely useless for us and pretty much useless forever. Also, just a quick note here. This ability doesn't actually work in Pokemon Essentials. It didn't work in Reborn, and it doesn't work here. So I gotta believe it's not the game creator's fault. It's something with the, the RPG Maker thing. But this is the key right here, Bounce. You're going to use this, and if you get unlucky, you're done. It's over. But if you do get lucky, this is going to carry you through the 2 middle Pokemon that this guy uses because of the stab, all right? But anyway, that's the rest of the team. Graveler and Combuskin don't actually, you can literally do this without them. And in fact, if things go right, you'll see me beat this guy with 4 Pokemon. I've done it as well as beat him with 3 Pokemon. But that requires some crits, and I don't wanna bank on those, So we're gonna do a few looks at this fight, maybe once or twice, depending on how well it goes. But I'm gonna tell you exactly what I'm doing. So I'm starting with Mr. Mime. He's got the spoon, and he's definitely my hardest hitter. 70 special attack, and yeah, 20. I mean, the Psybeam is strong. It's not as good as Psyshock on the other Pokemon, but this guy just does more damage. So yeah. You have done well, Arno. You have shown your power through your kindness towards your Pokemon. Is it not true that you have not received your badge? Arno, I have one more favor for you. I ask that you spar with a withered oak spirit such as me. If you win against me, I shall supply you with the badge Keto's supposed to give you. Soothe my soul with this battle. So there you go. So we're gonna fight him, and he's got different Pokemon as well than the first time, which is kind of weird, but it shouldn't really matter. Starts with the Primeape, and now immediately before we even start, this is where RNG Fest can go. All right, he can use a few different abilities. So let's see what he does. Toxic, perfect, and he missed. So that is the ideal start, and I get a crit. That guy is gonna get one shot pretty much every time, as long as he doesn't do too much damage to me. Now Hitmontop, second RNG Fest. We're gonna keep him in. If things go well here, then we're 2-0. But if he digs, yeah, he's gonna dig. So for some reason, it seems like Mr. Mime's speed is equal with him. I'm not really sure what's going on, but it seems like every other time I go first and every other time he goes first. I really don't know. But we've baited the dig, so now we're going to switch to Xatu, and he's just going to whiff because it's dig. And I think we'll be faster. We will. So now he's going to probably switch. No, he's going to Super Pot. Okay, so this isn't bad. We'll see what happens here. Ice Punch. As long as we don't get frozen, we're good there. All right, that's perfect. That's ideal. Now it's time for Pangoro. This is one of the dark fighting types. He's got 2 of them. He's got this and Scrafty. And this is where Frogadier comes in, because these guys do immeasurable damage. So much damage. So we got to bounce, and we got to actually land it. Cross Chop would one-shot any Pokemon, and we do land it. Now he's paralyzed, so he's definitely going to switch. Let's see if he does it. Oh, he doesn't switch, so that's a really, really, really good draw there. So we've killed him. Now we're going to Hawlucha. We're going to switch back to Xatu. Just let him take some hits. He might actually be able to survive one hit, but it doesn't really matter as long as he gets some damage in. Okay, so he doesn't. But we don't need him. That's not why. We actually have Mr. Mime at full health. This is literally the first time I've ever had Mr. Mime at full health going into this fight. And that's more than you need right there. But either way, we would go to Meowstic next. And he's going to be able to take a lot more hits. He should be able to take 2 hits from this guy. Yeah, there you go. So as you see, still got a green bar. So we would have been able to take 2 hits. And that's it for him. Now Meowstic's going to just carry us through the final battle. But we still got to deal with Scrafty. So we're going to have to go back to Frogadier. And we got to hope that we got to get a little lucky here for this to go well. High jump kick misses. That's perfect. That is ideal. So now we miss as well though. And Night Slash is going to finish it. So that's not good. Now he gains Moxie. So we're going to try to counter that with Graveler. Graveler's not going to survive a turn, but he has Sturdy. So we're going to Magnitude. No, we don't get lucky. He didn't actually. Okay, that was ridiculous. He used like the dumbest ability ever. Actually, that fucked us. That made it worse for us. So yeah, this might not end up as well as we wanted it to. Basically, I'm hoping for a certain Pokemon order. But yeah, crit, fucking Christ, with Moxie. Yeah, so that's it. This one's over. Maybe we get lucky with the crit on the fairy move. Nope. Yeah, so that's that. Alright, so that's one loss. I'm just going to crash the game and do it again, alright? So there's going to be a black screen for a second here. But yeah, I'm still here, alright? The game is, I'm still recording. But yeah, it's just got to catch up here. So yeah, I'm hoping for a specific order. I'm hoping for basically what I've seen him do is he'll like change out Pokemon. So we'll see if we can get that to happen. If we can get him to change out Pokemon, we pretty much win because that means we get back-to-back bounces. When I say change out, I mean change from Pangoro to Scrafty. If we can get that to happen, that means back-to-back bounces and the guy's dead for sure. So Toxic, he did hit that time, but that doesn't matter. It helps us out. And now Hitmontop, we got to be faster than him. And if we are, then we can bait the bounce and win in one turn. Which we are we are faster, but any counters for some reason. Like, yeah, I really don't know. Some of the abilities that these guys choose to use are really, really poor choices. But he is winning the HP battle just because he's healing. Ice Punch going to finish me. So that's not a very good thing. But it shouldn't matter. Meowstic should be able to come in here and Ice Punch. Yeah, there we go. Perfect. He's pretty tanky, to be fair, so that's not a bad thing at all. Now we're going to go to Pangoro. This is the choice for these dark Pokemon, okay? You got to land these bounces. If not, you're done. It's over. And he's got to miss. Like, he's got to not kill you. Oh, so paralyzed. Night Slash does a lot of damage, but that's fine. He's not going to switch, so that's actually a bad thing. And yeah, we're dead. That's bad. We really need him to switch there. I don't know why he only does it sometimes, but we should be able to finish him with this Pokemon. That's going to make the Scrafty very difficult to deal with, though. So we're just going to leave him in and hope he makes a really bad choice. Night Slash, he did not make a very bad choice. But we did actually survive that, and now he's going to switch. See, that whole switch thing, I just don't understand. And this is actually going to give us a chance to win the fight. Yeah, and then he switches again. So that means we kill him. Yeah, I mean, that's so dumb. I really don't understand the AI. If the AI actually worked properly, this would probably be really, really, really difficult. But yeah, we do only have a few Pokemon left, so we need to make sure we don't lose here, which might actually end up happening. Oh, come the fuck on, man. So now we got to get lucky. Yeah, this is way harder than it needs to be just because... Oh, my God. Well, I've lost again. That's pretty nuts. I can't believe that. I'm really, really not happy with that. Oh, man. Gale Strike misses, though. Oh, Gale Strike. See, I don't understand why. Because it's super effective, it's sturdy, is irrelevant or something. I really don't know. But you see, that's the point there. We are trying to bait the switch, and it just doesn't seem to happen properly. Like, if we could exploit that, it would be very, very easy to beat this guy with this team. But I can't seem to figure out why it just doesn't happen sometimes. So let's try it again. This is very likely going to be the whole episode, guys, all right? So if you don't want to watch this, then I would definitely just move on. But and we have to keep him at 29, don't forget, because 30 is the cap. So if they ding 30 to 31 in the match, it's over. You're not going to be able to, like, it's just too unreliable, you know? So once again, we're hoping for a toxic, or we can just go first for some reason. Ah! I'm just going to quit right now. Yeah, if that happens, that's it. We can't lose a Pokemon to that first guy. It's pretty ridiculous that could happen at all, but I really don't understand why sometimes we go first. But it does seem to happen, like, I don't know. It must be, is that how it works? Like, if the speed is tied? Is that how it works? If the speed is tied, then you roll or something like that? I don't really know. But yeah, let's give this another try where we don't lose a Pokemon on the first guy. You can't lose a Pokemon on this first guy or it's over. Okay. Hitmontop, so we could probably bait the dig or nearly one-shot him. Yeah, perfect. So that's a very good thing. We want to bait the dig. Then we switch to Xatu, who's going to be immune to the dig, and we'll finish him. Unless he heals, no. So perfect. This is good. This is a very good start. Then Pangoro, so we're going to switch to Frogadier. Once again, the goal is to get either paralyzed or switch. And I don't really know why he switches, but if we can have that happen, so there's the switch right there. So now we're going to get 2 back-to-back, and that's extremely good. Yes, it makes him basically forfeit 3 turns straight. And we're going to switch him again, so we're going to just get back-to-back bounces again. So that's 5 turns in a row forfeited. Unless he doesn't, yeah, so he's healed. He's switching again. I mean, you know, this is what I'm talking about. If there was a way to exploit this, look at that, crit. So super lucker. I mean, that's as lucky as you get right there. I really don't understand why he's switching, but it's making this very easy. And this is the last charge of bounce. Doesn't matter. It's over. Yeah, so that's ideal right there. That is ideal. Now we'll go to all 6 Pokemon are up. So we're just going to put Mr. Mime in. I'm pretty sure he's going to get 1 shot, but it shouldn't really matter. Yeah, okay. So usually he doesn't survive anyway. Usually he dies before I even get that far. So we'll go with Meowstic, I think. Probably not the right choice. But it shouldn't really matter. Everybody's alive. So as long as I don't get crit here. Yeah, so there you go. So he can survive 2 of those hits from a level 33 Hawlucha. And that's pretty much where you need it to be. He'll go first here. Endure is not going to matter at this point. 1 more Endure, though, is going to be a pain. But he doesn't do it. I go first, and that's that. So there you go. That is the ultimate lucker. I'm going to learn this. Going to get rid of Side Beam. But yeah, pretty exciting there if you ask me. That's 3 shots. So if you have any questions about that, let me know. But I think that's as yeah, that's as organized as I can make it. Let's read this and then I'll recap exactly one more time, okay? You have shown me your fullest potential. My soul is definitely at ease. Thank you, Arno, for everything that you've done. As a reward, I shall give you this. Got the Diamond Punch badge. It is time for my soul to finally rest. Goodbye, Arno. So that's that. Please watch over my daughter. So what do we get here? Bulk up. Pretty useless. Oh, look at that. The statue turns. Anyway, so yeah. They actually get to 40 now, I guess. I'm not sure. Does it say? Let's check that out quick. 35 is the next cap. So that's pretty good. The only guy who actually went over the cap in that battle was Meowstic. But yeah, let's talk about real quick recap strategy, okay? So the first Pokemon that he's going to send out is Primeape. 100% of the time, you know, that's guaranteed. So you just need to one-shot the Primeape. If you have a way to do that, then do it. It doesn't really matter what Pokemon does it. You just need to be able to one-shot the Primeape and not die to it. And it seems pretty random with my Mr. Mime. I don't know if this is how it's going to be with every Pokemon, but yeah, it seems like he sometimes goes first, sometimes I go first. I don't really know. But after that, then you can bait the dig. As long, you're either going to go first. All right, listen. You're either going to go first against the Hitmontop, and you're going to do a lot of damage to him, or you're going to bait the dig, and you're going to do a lot of damage to him with your bird. You need a bird. You definitely need, I'd say definitely Xatu for this. He's really strong. I tried it with the bird bug, the flying bug, but it didn't work. Like, he was just too weak, you know? And then once you baited the dig, he's going to Ice Punch, and Ice Punch shouldn't actually kill Xatu. So there's two situations. Mr. Mime's either going to go first, and you'll bait the dig and one-shot him without taking any damage, or you will take damage on Xatu, but he shouldn't die. From there, he's going to switch to his 2 dark Pokemon. Pangoro seems to always come first whenever he's switching to that type. So that's when you go to Frogadier, all right? Frogadier is very important for this, and you really can't do this without Protean. You should have ability capsules, but I didn't really think this far ahead, so I didn't show where I got them. I'm pretty sure I got them on screen, though, so hopefully you've seen it and you can go back and look if needed. But either way, Frogadier is going to bounce, and that is very, very, very important, because as you saw there, for some reason, that forced him to, like, the AI to, like, glitch out and just keep swapping Pokemon. You know, because they knew they weren't going to do damage that turn, so it was like, it's better to switch for some reason, I don't know. But even if he doesn't switch, you can get lucky with a Paralyze, and then you'll be able to survive one turn, maybe even survive 2 turns if the Paralyze goes, if it triggers at the right time. And then once you have Pangoro down, Scrafty is definitely killable, but Frogadier is probably not going to survive it unless you got those weird switches where they just forfeit turns back to back. If you don't get lucky with that, then you probably want to get it. So Graveler and Combuskin, they don't actually do anything. In fact, that pull we only use 4 Pokemon. Did Xatu even play? I don't even remember. Yeah, I think so we killed him with 4 Pokemon that pull, and it went, you know, obviously ideal. But if you have 2 other good Pokemon, like, you could even just go catch another Xatu and put him in instead of Graveler or Combuskin. The reason I left Graveler in was because of Explosion or whatever, self-destruct, and the fact that he's got Sturdy. He's always going to survive 1 turn. And Combuskin's just in because he's my starter, and just in case I need him against Scrafty. But he usually doesn't survive a turn. Like, no matter what, he just seems to get 1 shot. Yeah, but that's that. So, you know, whatever you got to do against that Scrafty, finish it up. And then he's just got Sawk and Hawlucha. Hawlucha's his best Pokemon. It's level 33, but yeah, he doesn't send it out last. It always seems to come out 5th for some reason. Or maybe it comes out earlier. Either way, it is 33. So you can try to do a myriad of things. Like I said, you could, for some reason, I guess Sturdy doesn't apply to best, or what the hell, to super effective abilities. I don't know. But either way, you can just get him down. Like, he's high level, but he shouldn't wipe your team unless you're not prepared. Any of the Psychic Pokemon, so either, you know, I have 2 Psychics. Either of these could take on Hawlucha solo, or Xatu, you know, he can take it on because he can't do anything super effective against the Xatu. But yeah, like I said, you can easily just do this with 2 Xatu. It'd be even easier. And that's that. Then Sawk is super easy. As long as you have Pokemon left for him, you're good. So that's that. If you have any questions about that guy, let me know. But that was insane difficulty, or intense. I don't even know what it's called at this point. I think it's called insane. But yeah, insane difficulty, Revenant Keta. Went pretty well if you ask me.